Hi, YouTube. Welcome back to Life on the Blockchain. So, I'm Rudolph. We have a lot to talk about today. So, as the title says, I am not happy right now. First of all, we lost Albert. Yeah, we lost Albert. Albert died, and yeah, he died after like the last video. He died. He was like 55 and he just died. And I knew that there was something wrong with him. And then, I came back to pause the game and Albert was dead. And unfortunately, I didn't get that recorded for you guys. But I did post it on my Twitter at Rudolph Knows. I shared it with my Twitter people. So make sure you follow me. Anyways, I was just really sad that he died. But I'm sad for other reasons today. That was like a month ago when he died. And the game has been on pause since until now. Okay, so like I'm sad because just a lot is happening. I'm also feeling very anxious at the same time. Like things are really about to get crazy. And if you follow me on Twitter, I shared with you guys about 2 months ago, literally the day Pump launched. I didn't do the pre sale, whatever that was, before it went live. I bought it the day of, and I thought I bought like, at a really good, position, like 1 point something million, I mean, billion market cap. And obviously, Pump is a big deal. It is like the number one application or DeFi application on Solana. Pump is a big deal. So I recognized that Pump was going to do well. That, regardless of whatever people were saying on the timeline, that the people behind Pump, it was in their best interest to make sure that Pump, does well. What is she doing? Okay, Atlas is reading a book. Why are they depressed? So yeah, I recognize that. And right now, like people, if you're not aware, there's a whole streaming meta going on. And I'm a little bit too old for the streamer stuff, but I'm not old enough to where like I'm not aware of it. And to the point that like I don't understand the potential that's there. Like I'm seeing it happen. And Pump.fun has like a streamer side things. So this token, this first of all, it's an application that lets you create a token in like 5 seconds. In a minute, anybody can create a token. Before you had to be some type of coder. You had to know how to code. And I believe Pump the Fun was the first one that came out and was like, hey, you can create a meme coin, a token in less than 5 minutes. All you need to do is click some buttons. They were the first ones to do that, and because of that, Pumped Up Fun, like everybody launched on Pumped Up Fun. It's a big deal. And then they added the live section, the streamer section to it, and tons of crazy things were happening. And I think it shut down for a bit or something happened, but a bunch of crazy things were happening when their live feature first came up. Like people were committing suicide. People were doing stuff to themselves. People were locking themselves up in cages and were like, if you don't buy my token, I'm not coming out. Like crazy things was happening there. So I think after a while they had to, create some rules or they stopped completely. And the next thing I know, it's still around. It's still around and people are still streaming on Pump. I thought it was completely gone. I thought that live section after all the unfortunate things happened, that it no longer existed, that they weren't doing that anymore. And then come to find out literally 2 months ago that people are still streaming on Pump. You know, anyway, so their token comes out 2 months ago. I'm like, this is gonna be a big deal. I can see it. I can see that when alt season comes, Pump is going to be huge. I don't know if it has longevity on its side. Like I don't know if it has any staying power. Like I don't know if 10 years from now it's still gonna be around, it's still gonna be relevant. I don't know, that's not my business. But what I do know is that right now, in this very moment, in the very near future, Pump has crazy potential. Obviously, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say in this video is financial advice. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm recording. Yeah, nothing I say in this video is financial advice. So, yeah. So, anyways, I bought some pump, and basically, I bought at the top. I bought pump at the top, and I have been sad ever since because 2 months later, yesterday actually, because it's about 4 a.m., almost 5 a.m. now, pump has set new all-time highs. It's looking like it could do crazy numbers from here on out. It's sitting at like 2 point something billion, close to 3 billion. I would have 3x'd my position, and I went in, with to pump. I bought pump with size. Like I bought it with money that like I shouldn't have spent on it, and basically I sold the bottom. I sold the bottom. I bought another token at the top again, and that token has crashed. It hasn't crashed. It's just done a healthy correction. It's in the very early stages. It has a lot of potential. There's just not a lot of buying power right now. But when that happens, that token's gonna take off, and I hope it takes off before Jesus, which you guys know is my long term hold. It's the bag that at least for the next little while I'm going to be holding. And it's the bag that's supposed to just do amazing things for me. Okay, so I'm just hoping that I will be able to sell that other token that I bought at the top, because I sold my pump at the bottom and went to chase this token at the top. And if you follow me on Twitter, then you know all of this already. So basically, that other token that I bought at the top has now corrected, and it's been a month, and it's at a very, very low market cap. It's not going to take a lot of buying power for it to just start taking off. And when that happens, I will sell, I will exit that trade and funnel in those funds into Jesus. And again, like that money that I used to buy the other token from Pump isn't money that I should have messed with in the first place. Do you like understand my situation? And now that Pump has taken off, I'm like, God, like, why is this happening to me? It's just making me really, really not happy right now. Okay, so there's that. And then like there's also just I've been here since 2021. That's 4 years. It has been 4 years now, and nothing has happened. I'm not a day trader. I don't know how to do technical analysis. I just really know how to like I'm just very involved in crypto. Like I show up every day, so I know what makes sense. So I know where to place my bets. So to me it's not gambling. Anyways, I don't really know where I wanted to go with this. So let me think. But yeah, it's been 4 years, right? So it's been a very, very long time of being patient and waiting. It's been more than 2 years. 2 years. It's been 2 years. It's almost, yeah, 2 years and 4 months. 2 years and 3 months, maybe, since I have been holding Jesus and waiting for my break free moments, and I just can't wait. I can't wait. And earlier today, or yesterday, I should say, somebody called me, a family member, and I knew why they were calling, so I didn't answer because I just. And then I felt bad, and I was like, like, you know, I should answer. So I called back, and they asked about how people use style to ask you certain questions, and it's almost as if they're pretending. Well, you know that they're pretending to care, but they don't actually care. They just want to know your business. They're just monitoring spirits. And I hated that that call happened, and I didn't have anything to say, because they asked about crypto. And when I first joined crypto, I'm not even gonna say it's a mistake, sharing it with people. I think it's a good thing to share it with people, but it just like breaks my heart. Like, it really hurts my feelings when people just, are doing funny things.
Oh.
And people are just doing funny things.
Hmm.
And
What?
um
What?
yeah, so, and also just being very dismissive, you know, just not understanding crypto or the markets or the cycle, or thinking that I don't understand what I'm doing, or that like, I just, it's something about it is very insulting to me. And I think, and it hurts my ego. It just it just makes me not happy. And then for pump to be pumping, and for me to know that not too long ago, literally a month ago, less than a month ago, I sold my bag at the bottom, and now here it is taking off, you know? And yeah, I just hate when a monitoring spirit enters and there's nothing for me to like show. So there's nothing for me to show that, something has happened here, or that I've made some type of progress with crypto. But I know that, that moment is coming very, very soon. And I'm tired of saying that that moment is coming very, very soon. I'm tired of saying it. But I know that it's coming, like, and I know that the very, very soon is even closer than it was 2 months ago, or a month ago, or 3 months ago when I said it. I know that it's even closer now. But it's still just like all these different things. It's just, again, making me not happy. It's making me anxious. It's making me want to, but I would never. It's making me want to make some type of impulsive, stupid decision. And I can't even, like, nothing would possess me ever to sell my Jesus bag and chase anything, like, ever. Nothing ever would make me do that, like. So I understand things enough to know that that would be like the dumbest thing I could ever possibly do. So there's that. But yeah, that's it. I think I'm
Oh.
just going to show up every day now and talk to you guys. Oh, let's see if there's food in the fridge. I always forget about that. Okay, so let's go to the store. Food, organic groceries. Okay, packaged food,
Oh.
organic meats and poultry, healthy grains, baked goods. Yeah, because there has to be food. Otherwise, they're gonna starve. And that's not good. But yeah. Anyways, so I'm just gonna show up every day and talk to you guys, because right now is the time to be active online on all social platforms. You know, others three, others two, and others three had their highest close, daily close in all of history for the first time. And if you don't know what others two is, it is the entire crypto market excluding Bitcoin. So the entire market cap of the whole crypto market just set its highest daily close for the first time on Friday. Okay. And then others three is the entire crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And that just set the same thing as others to its highest daily close in history on Friday. So you know when a token is at its previous all-time high and it's just waiting to break out and take off and do that like 10 20x whatever it may be, 5 to like 20x whatever it is. That is literally the moment that we have entered in the others market. And that 20x is, I don't even know like the math of that number. It's probably like maybe a trillion. What's the market cap of Bitcoin? Let's do like 10% of that. Let's say. I don't know, but okay, I'm just making up numbers. But that 20x, that 5 to 20x that the others market is about to do is going to be basically a lot of money flooding into the entire altcoin space. Okay? A ton of money is going to flood into the entire altcoin space. And the others, they just hit their previous all-time high. So from here on out, we're going to spend some time working to break out, but from here on out, it's go time. It is go time. So I'm excited, I'm anxious. I cannot wait for this to be over. I cannot wait to just move on to the next phase. I don't want to have any trades anymore. I want money in my bank account, and I want money in stables stored in like my hardware wallet that I'll forget about until the market crashes again, and then I buy Bitcoin. Like I just want to move on. I want to move on to the next step. And the fact that like we are so close, but it hasn't happened yet is stressing me out. And the fact that, there's all these other people thinking whatever it is that they're thinking is hurting my feelings. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Just wanted to chat with you guys for a little bit. And yeah, that's it. If you are feeling the same way, feel free to leave a comment. And please like this video if this helped you in some way or you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and share so that others who are feeling this way will know that they're not alone, right? So yeah, I don't really have too much to say, and I'm hoping that tomorrow I will upload another video. I kind of know what I want to talk about tomorrow. So I'm gonna upload a video. I don't edit any of my videos. All I do is just hit screen record and then turn off screen record, and that's it. But that's it, you guys. I'm done. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.